Hello everyone, Paraskeria. I'm Mr. Smith and today I'm going to teach you how to count in Georgian. You're going to need the first 5 numbers, erti, ori, sami, otkhi, khuti. I'm going to give you an introduction of the Georgian currency, the lari, and then furthermore a little bit of how to count and the grammatical rules from an English language perspective. With that said, there will be a little bit of my usual tips and tricks just to make it a little bit more understandable. So if you're ready, let's go. Okay, so let's begin. The first thing we need are the names of the numbers. Erti, ori, sami, otkhi, khuti, numbers 1 to 5. This is erti, number 1, erti lari, the currency of Georgia. Here I've written lari. This is the symbol of the currency, which is quite interesting because it's quite similar to the L that's used to name the currency, which I've just put here. L is a sound that we use in English. I didn't put too much effort onto explaining it. T, we also use, think about it, T. And R, R, again, not complicated sounds. All of the complex sounds have already been done in the videos prior. So all we want to do is remember that these are the names and we're going to need them when I explain the rules for counting. Erti, ori, sami, otkhi, khuti, and lari. One thing I will say, I often confuse 4 and 5 because they have 3 of the same components in this word. So, t, ch, I, the only thing that's different is the o and the u, and it really threw me off. If you want a tip, how I knew the difference between otkhi and khuti was I imagined that the 5 was a bit like the ch. It looks a little bit like a weird 5, like a 5 that got pregnant. So I just imagined that that was 5, and from then on it made me just a bit more precise with getting the difference between otkhi and khuti better. So those are the names. Erti, ori, sami, otkhi, khuti, and lari. So what do we need an explanation for on how to count? Well, English speakers use plurals to count when we see more than one. For example, in this excellent rendition of a Nico Pietersmani painting, this is also another painting, it's in another location. This one I saw last week, actually, in the National Gallery. I love the fact that he's on the back of notes. Nico Pietersmani is one of my favorite painters. Anyway, 1 cow, 2 cows. 1, 2, 3 cows. In Georgian, erti Dzrokha, ori Dzrokha, sami Dzrokha. Georgians don't need plurals to count numbers more than 1. So, if you can see 2 men, erti katsi, ori katsi. That's basically it. We don't need to go any further than that. 2 lari. So we have here khuti lari, ori lari. Khuti lari, ori lari, sami Dzrokha, ori katsi. The next slide deals with the fact that this isn't so uncommon. If you look at numbers as an adjective, we never use the plural in English, although we know that there is a plural. Let's take a look at a $50 bill. It's worth $50, but we would never say it's a $50 bill because it functions as an adjective. If we look at a 20-minute wait, likewise, we'd never say it was a 20-minute wait. This one I thought was really revealing. It's a 2-man job. We would never say it's a 2-men job. So when we took a look at these erti, ori, katsi, it's wrong also in English to say katsebi. So this one I thought was really revealing. The other 2 are just basic examples: a 3-month contract, not a 3 months contract, and a 5 lari note, not a 5 laris note, which is what I use to demonstrate my point. This slide is something which is more about my relationship with Georgian. Of course, I found it interesting that there's Georgia, America, Georgia, Sakartvelo, no connection. What's weird is that dollar in Georgian is do-lari, and lari is lari. And that freaked me out for a while. And I was thinking, are they connected? No, they're not. I had to figure it out. It turns out that the word lari comes from an old Georgian word which means hoard, a collection of valuable things. They are not connected at all, but my God, didn't that confuse me for a while. Don't let it confuse you. There you go. Now, the next two things are expressions that we like to use. They use numbers, so I thought that they would be quite relevant to today and quite a nice way to close our counting class. Erti, 1. Suli, spirit. Makvs, I have. If you have one spirit in Georgian, what it really means is that you're optimistic to do something in the future. So it's, I am looking forward to doing something. Erti, suli, makvs. I'm looking forward to going somewhere, looking forward to meeting someone, I'm looking forward to eating something. There is a really comprehensive video done by Roni with Learn Georgian with Roni. I will add the link to the description of this video because it goes through the full grammatical repertoire on how to use this, much more deep than I'm using it today. But erti, suli, makvs and erti, suli are makvs when you don't want to do it. But basically, it's a very optimistic way to talk, and what you desire to do, what you desire to go, what you desire to meet, and what you desire to eat, all expressed in one nice, cute expression. Orsuli, ori, orsuli, two souls. This simply means, from a contracted version of ori, that you're pregnant, that you've got your soul and the other one. I've always wondered what happens if you have triplets, quadruplets. But bottom line, orsuli, that's what it is. That's what they say. It's so cute, and I hope you learn it. That's it. Thank you so much for listening to my personal introduction into the counting system in Georgian. There is so much more to learn. There are so many details that we have to go through at an advanced level, but right now, that's what you need. Next week, you're also going to need the numbers that we learned today because they're so essential when you want to learn the days of the week, which is what's coming up. Speaking of the week and the weekend, it's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Goodbye.